wonder how Kylian Mbappe spends his millions? The PSG player is considered by many to be one of the best strikers in the world, next to Messi and Ronaldo. Despite of his young age, his skills and his record of achievements are worthy of the greatest players to have ever set foot on the pitch. Of course, such success comes with abundant wealth, and Kylian Mbappe has quickly become the most expensive football player in the world, with an estimated net worth of 265 million euros. Did you know that at only 22 years old, the Frenchman is the second most expensive player in football history? From his car collection to his luxury apartment in Paris, here's an exclusive look inside Kylian Mbappe's lifestyle, so stay tuned because you will be surprised at the end of the video. Kylian Mbappe was born on December 20, 1998 in Paris. Since his childhood, he has been immersed in the world of sports. His father is a former football player who is now a coach. His mother had a career as a handball player, and his brother, Iris Kembo, is also a professional footballer. Kylian was only 12 years old when he joined the famous Clairefontaine training center as a striker. This center is the place for young players to show off their talents to recruiters. After one of his trainings, he was contacted by a few different clubs, like Bordeaux, Real Madrid, and Chelsea, but in the end he decided to join AS Monaco. In 2015, he started playing for the Ligue 1, the French professional division. At the same time, his talent was noticed by the French national team of young players, which invited him to play for the 2015-2016 season. In parallel with his trainings, the young athlete obtained his bachelor degree in management and technologies, but he decided to devote himself fully to his passion, that was football. Kylian did not take long to stand out as one of the best players of this generation. It was within AS Monaco that he evolved and stood out. This very young striker has everything of a gifted football player. In 2017, Kylian Mbappe and AS Monaco won the Ligue 1, a historic victory for the club. That year, the striker finished 5th in the scorers ranking with 15 goals. After this victory, the media announced that the young player was wanted by the biggest clubs in Europe. After several weeks of contradictory announcements in the media, Kylian Mbappe joined Paris Saint-Germain Football Club. His cost? 180 million euros. He just became the second most expensive transfer in history, just behind his teammate Neymar, who was bought for 220 million euros. After that, he very fast joined L'Équipe de France, the French national team with whom he participated in the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia, alongside other footballers like Griezmann and Pogba. His talent allowed the French team to win the World Cup 4-2 against Croatia. Throughout this tournament, Kylian scored 4 goals and became the second player in history to score a goal in the World Cup final under the age of 20. According to various online sources, the French striker Kylian Mbappe is dating Miss France 2017, Alicia Isles. However, Mbappe has chosen his love life to be a secret. Without doubt, his success has placed him on the wish list of many ladies. His mother claims that Monaco, where Mbappe resides, is a better and safer place for him due to the disturbance and disruption from the ladies in Paris. Mbappe is loved not only for his talent on the pitch, but also for his maturity and his big heart. He sponsors a children's charity called Premier de Code. Mbappe thinks he should not be paid to represent his country, France. So he donated roughly 400,000 euros he made over the course of the World Cup tournament to the children's charity. The organization provides sports programs for hospitalized children and promotes disability awareness in schools and businesses. Mbappe began this collaboration with the organization in 2017 and has played soccer with some children supported by the charity. After Roger Federer and Lionel Messi made a very large donation to the Abbé Pierre Foundation to support homeless people who cannot be confined during this pandemic time, Kylian also donated a generous amount to help implement first aid measures, like access to water and hygiene for people in great poverty, and access to food and shelter for homeless people. How much does Mbappe earn? By moving from Monaco to Paris in the summer of 2017, Kylian hit a big jackpot and multiplied his earnings 13 times, with a salary of 10 million euros per season. In the season 2019 and 2020, he received an increase of salary that brought his gross monthly salary to 1 1,600,000 euros. And this does not include advertising income, bonuses, and benefits. At PSG, there is an ethics bonus for good behavior. For example, saluting supporters is one of the necessities for obtaining this bonus. For Kylian Mbappe, this bonus reaches 1.4 million euros. He can also earn over 1 million euros if he wins the prestige Ballon d'Or, the reward of the best footballer of the year, a title that he dreams of. He has more advantages provided by the club, like moving expenses when he changes housing, 5 VIP seats for his family each match, and a monthly bonus of 30,000 euros to be used as he sees fit. So how does he spend his millions? On cars. This young lad is a fan of top-end and comfortable cars, and he has a collection of 5 automobiles. In 2019, the French striker owned the most expensive car of League One players, a Ferrari estimated at 490,000 euros. It's funny that he didn't even have his license when he bought the car. He has been seen chauffeured to trainings in a Volkswagen multivan worth 40,000 euros, a Mercedes Class V worth 80,000 euros, and a VW Taycan. Mbappe is taking a lot of importance to his style, and particularly to the shoes he wears. The football star has been a fan of sneakers since he was a kid. He would cry to his mother in an attempt to get the shoes he wanted. He describes himself like a kid with a new toy when he gets a pair of new sneakers. So no wonder his sneaker collection includes rare and expensive pairs. Nike Vapors were the first football boots he wore. They were so coveted, he said some teammates would even ask if they could wear them for the first half of the game. Nike has a special section on their website called Boutique de Mbappé. There you can find Kylian's choice of footwear, from Nike Air Max to shoes he wears on the field. Nike Mercurial Superfly 7, worth 290 euros. But if you're determined to look like Mbappé, there are several Nike stores to choose from in Paris. His closet is filled with some of the rarest sneaker collaborations, like the Air Jordan 7 Pata worth 700 euros, the Air Force 1 Supreme world famous worth 900 euros, and the Nike Air Presto Off-White worth 2,000 euros. With such a collection, the striker would make many sneakerheads jealous. A good superstar look wouldn't be perfect without a luxury watch. For his young age, Kylian has watches one could only dream of. When his team restarted training after the COVID-19 break, most attention was centered on the face masks. But Mbappe attracted attention with his new watch. He was spotted wearing a Hublot Big Bang steel white diamonds watch, which retails for $15,700. A few months later, he posted a photo of himself showing off the Big Bang Millennial Pink he had received from his sponsor, Hublot. Griezmann, Di Maria, and Herrera commented his picture asking to bring them a watch. Hublot specifies that it is a unisex and monochrome model, a trendy no-gender color that was not easy to make, according to Hublot. Only 200 models have been made, and each watch is worth 20,000 euros. Kylian Mbappe revealed his desire to mark the history of the Paris Football Club. When he arrived to Paris, he stayed at the Royal Moncove Hotel for several months, until the young star finally found a home. The 600 square meter apartment has 2 floors, overlooking the Eiffel Tower, an open-air jacuzzi, and it's located in one of the most prestigious areas of Paris. This new accommodation is in a very convenient location for the young football player, as the apartment is just a few minutes drive from Parc des Princes, the stadium where PSG matches are located. This young man can change his mind at any time if he wants to move, since he is only a tenant in this exceptional property. This was the 10 most expensive things Kylian Mbappe owns. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel, it will help us a lot. Thank you for watching and see you next time.